Shalom everyone. This is the curriculum for my son. He will be turning 6 this week, and he will be going into, technically it's first grade. However, he will be doing some second grade work as well. Now, I know in my previous video with my daughter's curriculum, everyone was saying, oh my goodness, that's a lot of books that you're using and what have you. But in reality, it is not, because I do pull things from each different book. We don't stay on that one book. We're not fixed on one particular book. We move around and do different things. It just works for me. It works for us. Whatever our flow is, that's what we flow with. If we're learning, measurements from one book and we're doing an activity in another area and we're picking up more information in another book, that's how we roll. I cannot focus on one book, one task, and that's it. I would get bored out of my mind, and so would they. They need constant reinforcement. They need a multi-sensory approach, and that is what my approach is when it comes to homeschooling my younger children. My older children, they're different. They are more independent with their homeschooling. They do a lot of online things, a lot of research online, and that's their way of doing it. They have their little system of doing homeschooling. It's and it's very independent of what we are doing with the younger two. Anyway, let me get started. First up, before I begin on my son's curriculum, I just wanted to show you these. This is pairs and pairs, and these are basically letters, and they look like that right there. Okay, so you have a solid, outlined, dotted, and striped versions of letters, and I like using letter tiles when I am doing, for example, spelling tests. We use these a lot for that. So, or if, my children already know their alphabets. They don't really need any review with alphabets, but with blends and what have you, or if we have a word spelled out and we're like, okay, for this coming year, it would be like, I'll spell out a word and ask them, is this a noun, a verb, etc. So that's for my daughter. And then I have the bananagrams for my son. These reading seeds, these are a set of books, and they're for ages 6 and up. It's a second grade series, and this is what I picked up from Costco, and this is for my son. They have two other ones here. I'm just trying to figure out where they are. Okay, they're in the back here. So they have level 1, they have level 2, and they have level 3. So we just have level 2, and I have level 3. So we will be having him use these as part of his reading. Now, also I wanted to explain to you that a lot of the resources that I have for them this year, we are doing a heavy STEM-based curriculum this year. We do have core subjects as well, but we will be focusing on a more STEM-based curriculum. So we do have quite a few activities, and I just put some of them here just to show you, but a lot of them, they're already packed away in boxes, and some of them I already have put away in our little work area until we are gonna leave. So here's another one. This is Chibitronics, and this is a starter kit. I did a video on this And also my daughter will be getting a Chibitronics kit as well. This is qubits, and this is just a basic logic game. So he will be doing, well, both of them will be doing a lot of logic games as well. For art, my son is not a big art person at all. I really have to kind of keep encouraging him to do art. So I pick what he likes. He likes cars, so that's what we go with. So I have a stickers by number that I picked up at Target dollar spot. I have this race car coloring card here. I don't remember where I picked that one up from. This is a Melissa and Doug's Create a Craft car, and I picked this up at TJ Maxx, I believe. Now, also over here, I have this Build a Story flip book. So when we go through our reading comprehensions and I see that he's kind of gotten the hang of it, and then we will go into the building a story and using this a bit more. But I just wanted to show it to you, you know, so that you know that's one of the things we'll be using. My book of measurements, and this is length, and just so that you could take a look at it here. We have my book of telling time. Now these Kumon books will be used as busy workbooks for him. These are not his core curriculum book. These are just basic busy work. He's finished doing something and I'm working with my daughter, or I'm doing something else and I need him to stay busy. This is what he will be doing. I will be using this Spectrum test practice for with him this year. I used it a little bit last year, and I wanted to continue on with it, and possibly with my daughter, just to see where they are, how much they retained, and that's why I use that. Building math fluency. He just needs a lot of help and reinforcement in math, so you are going to see a lot of math that I am using. Daily Science. These are Evan Moore books. Daily Science. Now this Daily Science book is to go with another book that I have. When I show you the curriculum that we are going to be doing as a group, the group curriculum, you'll see the book that will be going with this. Also, for him, he will be using the first Illustrated Science Dictionary and Illustrated Math Dictionary. He will be using that as well. And like I had mentioned in my daughter's video, this will be used not only as a reference book, but as a textbook as well. I like to use like little books, easy readers or what have you, as textbooks, so that we can constantly go back and forth. They can follow along in it, and just to build up their attention skills. He has these readers that he will be reading as well. Days Go By, More Days Go By, and First Steps. So I'm just going to show you one of them, what it basically looks like. So just beginning more of a chapter book type thing, you know, getting more into detail with the chapter books. He does read some light chapter books, but not like a lot, you know, not with so many words. Correct the sentence. This is a daily journal, so you know, something like this, very easy. You would have Friday, for example. This is the sentence you're going to correct. You write it down here. That's it. You move on to something else. So that is the type of things that we'll be working on. It would be just very quick and okay. Get it done like this, do it like this. I do an explanation and that's it. Now the science journal, we're going to continue working on the science journal, and we've been using it a lot, as you can see. I really enjoy these journals put out by Lakeshore, and we will continue using that. The 2 Bites Club, we are going to be starting off the year with human anatomy and physiology unit study, and then after that we will be going into health and nutrition. So that's what we're going to be using. For handwriting, he will be using my printing book, Handwriting Without Tears. He is going to also be doing Writing Prompts Journal from Lakeshore Learning. That's what it looks like inside. Also, he will be doing a daily comprehension journal, and this also is very quick. So Thursday, you have check the things you should do for a pet, then write one more thing you should do to take care of a pet. So we'll have a short discussion and do that, and that's it. Just very little snippets, and then we expound on that, but then we'll move on to other things that in more detail. We'll be doing this reading workbook as well, not too much, because I really do not like to focus on workbooks, but I have it as a just in case I feel like using it. Worldly Wise he will be doing, so this is for 1st grade, and this is what it looks like. He will be doing Explode the Code, and he will also be doing Hooked on Phonics. I don't have his Hooked on Phonics program yet, but he'll be doing Worldly Wise 1.5. Then he will be going to book 2. We have this STEM applying standards grade 1. So it has the an experiment up here of what you can do, and then it asks you questions here, or questions that you can ask the student, and imagine, plan, and then you have a little box to draw, and then plan, create, improve, communicate, reflect. So just so that you can see, he also has his writing folder from Lakeshore Learning. This is a math program that I had purchased through Timberdoodle, and this is something that I'm gonna see how he does, because he is just very iffy with math. I have to really stay on my toes with him in math. This is a Spanish book. We're going to be doing more Spanish this year. Last year we did Spanish and Hebrew. This year it is more so Spanish this year. So and also we're going to be doing the Alpha. This is going to be his math curriculum, the Alpha version of Math UC. Then I have over here Racing Wind Cars. That will be part of his art in the STEM curriculum. Over here is the Build It Yourself woodworking kit. He loves using his hands and building things and creating things. This is Let's Talk. That is a questions and a questions game. And let's see. Oh, I put his putty in here too. Wonderful. So of course I cannot do a video without struggling with one of these packages. Now he has the shiny silver putty. Also, this is what it looks like, just so that you can see what's in there. So it just flips open, and then you take the cards apart and then have them pick one, and that's what it looks like. Okay, and also he will be doing positional words, and that's it. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more.